from Bungoma, Gongwa, MONBASA, MVITA. I'm going to start with the book of the Bible, Christian Bible, Revelations 9, verse 7 to 10. We'll read about it. I'm not going to read everything. I'm just going to give a headline of what it's about. Locusts that eat people. As Revelation says, the locusts that will have teeth like the teeth of a lion and such like things. You read from there, you will get it. And also through the Quran, first Surah Al-KAHF. Surah Al-KAHF 18, then verse 93 to 98. The story of human beings, leadership, hierarchies, and control began before the Jewish Torah, the Christian Bible, the Muslim Quran, and many other books were authored. A system where one man and his family were uplifted to a point of being worshipped arose, and those that served them began. It was achieved through raw power of war, conquest, religious control as representative of God, leading magical powers, and charm, and also the culture of those reigning, the culture of the conquerors. Thus we had kingdoms in all parts of the world. This produced caste systems throughout the world, leadership systems. You read about the Pharaoh and the slaves, the Greek empires and the slaves, the chiefs and their slaves, and the trend throughout the society. Benevolent societies developed systems that would take care of the locusts. In the Indian society, we had the Brahmas, who were on top, and the Sudras, who were at the bottom. In the English society, the British, they had the kings and the nobles, and the normal citizens. In the African societies, we also had almost a similar thing. We had kings, and then we had the low people. In fact, the reverence to the king was almost like worship. Religions tried also to be benevolent in some cases, but in other cases, they actually helped in the suppression. The verses I've read talk about the Yajuj and Majuj, or Gog and Magog in the Bible. The strong versus the weak. You see, in the Bible, it talks of these locusts climbing over the wall. In the Quran, it talks about the wall being broken and the Yajuj and Majuj coming out to devour everything. In the present world system, we've had problems of that nature. We have had organizations that have tried to organize the world together for a system that would work out for human beings. But they have ended up treading upon the same rights. Remember, we had the League of Nations, it could not stand. We have the United Nations, but we have many questionable things that happen also. Some countries feel they are not properly taken care of because anybody who is mighty with a weapon called the veto will wait for you to say all your complaints and then water it down with the veto. So nothing that you have been talking about is taken care of. You feel left out, but that is how the system has been. Worldwide, name any city. From the biggest countries, their capital, to the smallest countries. We have people who wallow in affluence. And we have others so deprived, they don't even have a place to live. They sleep on streets, on cartons. They don't even have a blanket or a sheet to cover. It is across the world. This is not what we say colonization of a race over another. It is the treading down of castes upon the lower caste. What can we do in the world to achieve a semblance of normalcy? We all belong to different faiths, different visitations. It is a high time that we consulted our visitations. Because, for instance, in the Bible, we have talk of the Antichrist. In the Quran, we have talk of Dajjal. Dajjal, or the Antichrist, has been the systems that have been put upon us. Yes, we have had things, agreements international. We have had things that have overturned the rule of law. And now we don't even follow the law. So for human beings, we should ask for the rule of law to be maintained. For other agreements, be they international, be they national, that suppress us, to be done away with. And the only way of doing it is for us going for our rights through the normal way, the way Mahatma Gandhi did it, through peaceful ways. Use the legal systems in your country. It may appear to be a tall order, but those who have used the peace process have achieved that. We can all achieve that. There is no country that is privileged over the others that it has 100% of people in affluence. There's no country that is deprived in that it has 100% of people in total poverty. So the balance to be found between this is by us running to our rescue, our faith, the law. Let's run to the Mahdi. Let's run to Jesus, the Christ, if you are Christian. So that the slave, so that the giant of inequality can be slain by the Mahdi, the way the Quran says, or Christ, the way the Bible says. It is your faith that will slay Yajuj and Majuj, all will wipe out the locusts that eat men. My take is, do not sit down. Like the philosopher Robert Nesta Marley, a reggae musician who people know as Bob Marley, there was a song he sang, stand up, wake up, stand up for your rights. It is time to wake up. Eat the fruit. Stand up for your rights, because it is only you who can stand up for your rights. You are the only one who understands your problems when you are sleeping on the veranda outside on a curtain, when you cannot be able to afford a meal, you cannot be able to take children to any place, or there are times you cannot even be able to engage into a marriage because you have nothing. So it is when we follow through the legal systems, these rights, that we shall have a society that has a semblance of what humanity should be. Otherwise, the Yajuj and Majuj will eat everything, including the lower ones in the caste. Everything you have, you are left with nothing. There was a time when I walked somewhere and I saw a poster, something with a skull, and it read, "We destroy the weak." That is what has happened. It's happening around the world. There's no country that is free from that. There's no religion that is free from that. It's a time we follow faith and what is written in the Holy Scriptures, in the books of our visitations, the way God envisaged it to be, that we may be able to maintain a semblance of human society. Otherwise, everything is going to ruins. The last days that we are talking about, if we don't stand up, that is how the society will finish itself. Wake up, stand up for your rights. Use your manuals of war, your religious books to stand up. Those will be the ones that will give you the power that will call upon the Mahdi and the Christ, and in other religions, whatever goes with that, to stem the rot in the society. That's my take for now.